Hello. Hi. Yeah. My name is Skippysimon. And I may have. Yeah, I may have. Yeah. I may have smoked some weed. My friend gave me a bunch of really good weed. Holy crap. I pulled out one of my old bongs and just keep ripping it. And it's. Gotta give Homeboy props, man. Homeboy knows how to make some weed. Alright, I got food. I got, man. Okay. I got the app for the Popeyes, right? And then T-Mobile has this thing on Tuesdays because I'm not T-Mobile. I'm like Metro PCS, but they got bought out by T-Mobile, so now they have like two different companies under one umbrella. But needless to say, they got these deals. You know, my younger brother turned me on to them. My younger brother gets me so many freaking good. Oh, dude, I don't have my other light on. Uh-oh. Let's see. I don't look good. I didn't do any makeup either. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Ooh, that's spooky down there. It makes me look like I'm telling a ghost story. But I'm not. Let me just put this. I put it on my monitor. Ugh. Oh, I'm breaking the fourth wall right now. Oh my god. What am I going to do with me? Hi. This is professionalism. Let's go down, down, down. A little bit better. Well, needless to say, these were free. I got a half dozen wings for free. Sweet and spicy. Not just sweet. Not just spicy. But these are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love every once in a while they throw in an extra one, but not today. Oh, they smell so good. Oh, if I could make that into a cologne, so many big women would date me. And maybe a couple of fat dudes. Who's this? No, I'm just, I don't date anybody. My brother was in town recently, and I was telling him about how like I don't really like date. I go out, like I hang out with girls, but I don't really consider it a date. You know, I'm just not interested, man. I'd like to be, but I don't know. I've been alone for so long that I just kind of good on my own, you know. Weed. Anyhow, I got shrimps. It's it's fish season, fish sandwich season, and they have a tackle box. So in here are 8 shrimps. Okay. There you go. They're jumping at you. A biscuit. I'm gonna make a tiny shrimp po' boy. Shrimp biscuits. Does anybody do shrimp biscuits anymore? 1, 2. These shrimps are tiny. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you, Popeye'S. Ooh, and some tidbits. Ow. That's why I love the Popeyes I go to. The kids can't count. I always gonna have more shit. I love it. And I got it fried. Out of nowhere. But got some Creole cocktail sauce. Let's give this a spin. Looks like ketchup. Smells like ketchup, but brother, it ain't ketchup. I also got some tartar sauce. Let the fools have their tartar sauce. Ow. It's good. It's tangy. I like tangy. That's weird. Yeah, I never had cocktail sauce on fries. How come more people don't use cocktail sauce on their fries? Nah. I don't know. Probably the same reason why I'm not doing it right now. Okay, I can do it at home. I have the technology. I'm saving these for later. I got fries instead of like other crap. They're all soggy now, but I'll cook them in the air fryer later. Crisp them up. Because that air fryer, it's a miracle worker. Alright, fries. Going in cocktail. Sauce. Alright, here we go. It's good. No complaints. But I really, the reason why I got fries, I want to eat them with kimchi. So I got this gigantic freaking jar of kimchi. And I gotta start going through it. But man, me and kimchi, once I pop, I don't stop. That's my Pringles. But yeah, Hollywood, just so you know, it is this day, Saturday the 14th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. That's right. Tartar sauce. Cocktail sauce. Ooh. Wow, that gives the tartar sauce some zip. Let's try it again. I got some leftover. See? It's got like a little streak in there. Ow. Alright. Well, I know what I'm going to do. For my mini shrimp po' boy, I'm going to put cocktail sauce on one side. Who needs a knife when you got a shrimp? Alright, buddy, you're staying there. I'm going to get the other side. We're going to get a dollop of tartar sauce. Big old slop. Tartar sauce. Put it on the bun. The biscuit. Alright, now got tartar sauce on this side. I got cocktail sauce and shrimp on this side. Put them together. These guys are 69ing. That's one thing I miss about doing it. You know what? Rodney Dangerfield had the best joke about oral sex. He said, worst part about oral sex, the view. He's not wrong. But that was like I love that stuff. Anyhow, here we go. Shrimp biscuit with tartar sauce and cocktail sauce. This one's going out to Gothic King Cobra. This is a shrimp. This is a shrimp hack shrimp biscuit. There we go. On three. 1, 2, 3. Ow. That's really good. The biscuit takes away from the other stuff, though. I take it back. I was just in the wrong area. Right there, the tartar sauce and the cocktail sauce. They started dancing in my mouth. And it was just a polka of deliciousness. Oh my god. Yeah. Cocktail tartar sauce is a thing. That is good. I was up at Popeye's. I just want to let you know. Popeye's on Hollywood Boulevard is my new favorite jazz club. They're playing such good freaking music tonight. This one woman was staring at me because a cover of Hey Pocky Way by the Meters came on. And I was singing along with it. And she was like looking at me. She's like, how do you know the words of that? It's a good song, goddammit. If I'm not mistaken, the Meters are from Louisiana. New Orleans. And also, I want to thank hip hop for letting me know even who the fuck the Meters were. Okay? Thank you, hip hop DJs and producers from the 80s. Because some of my favorite beats I realized were in some of my favorite songs. Like, the song, Long Live the Cane by Big Daddy Kane. That samples from Here Come the Meter Men by the Meters. I love both songs. I love what it was originally. I love what it became. Another example of hip hop introducing me to bands that I would have probably never listened to in my life was Public Enemy has one of my favorite songs ever called Time Bomb. And what I love about that is the guitar in that song that's playing is a sped up version of the song or the intro to Just Kiss My Baby by the Meters. Okay? The fact that the Bomb Squad from Public Enemy introduced me to one of my all-time favorite bands. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that to me. I appreciate your knowledge because I got it now. Another example. There's a guy named Jimmy Smith. Plays a Hammond B3 organ. He put out an album called Root Down. This album is special to me. One, because the Beastie Boys sampled it in a song called Root Down. And two, because I did research. I like to do research on shit. I like to stay, educated, knowledgeable on just whatever. But I wanted to find out, was there any records that came out on my birthday, like my actual birthday. Shit you not. Root Down and Get It by fucking Jimmy Smith. Came out on my birthday. And then the Beastie Boys made that song Root Down. And it just, thank you. Mac and cheese. Cheese and rice. Mac and cheese. Let's say the Popeye'S. The only person who makes better mac and cheese is my mom. My mom's mac and cheese is freaking dynamite. But this stuff. This is just, I don't know how they do it, but it has like these like cheesy chunks in it. Like big cheesy chunks and like creaminess. Popeye's, man. I love your chicken. I love your shrimp. I love your mac and cheese. I love your employees because they give me free refills. That bitch is fucked in that. Oh. Speaking of fuck. There was a woman from out of town. There was a couple little kids by the door. They were just cursing up a storm. They were saying, fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit. And mind you, I love that shit. Okay? I love it. You know why I love? Okay. You're never going to meet a bigger advocate for First Amendment rights than yours truly. I say, man, say whatever the fuck you want to say. If it comes with consequences, if you get a punch in the face, there, you said something wrong. Learn from your mistake and move on. I learned that a long time ago. Back in 7th grade, was that guy who started shit. I was always that guy who started shit. But, needless to say, new kid came into town. Much darker than I was. A couple of these dudes, these asshole kids, friends. Yeah, right. A couple of assholes put me up calling him the N-word. I don't got a lot of regrets in life. Most of them are with women. That was one of my biggest, dude. I could have been friends with that kid. But instead I decided to be a fucking dick for no reason. He punched me in the face and broke my nose. You know what? I deserved it. I deserved it. I learned a valuable lesson that day. I think more people should learn lessons like that. I love seeing videos of racists getting their asses handed to them. There's no racism, this is just insecurity. Insecurity backed by anger because of their inferiority. You know? It's like if you have shortcomings, certainly if you're dumb, you can't blame yourself. See, that's the problem that we have, especially here in America. We have a lot of really stupid, dumb motherfucking people. And it doesn't need to be that way. And what's even worse, you stupid ass dumb motherfucking people are recklessly reproducing, littering this beautiful earth with more human trash. Unnecessary. But needless to say, that was one of my biggest regrets. Saying that to that kid. Because to be honest, he didn't need that from me or anybody. I was just an asshole. At least I can own up to it, you know? Learn from my mistakes. That's the problem. We have a society of people who haven't learned from their mistakes. Like I said, I love watching videos of racists getting their asses handed to them. It's beautiful. You gotta learn somehow. You gotta learn like the dumb animal you are. Because that's the problem with stupid people, is they don't know they're dumb. They're too dumb to know they're fucking retarded. It's sad. And as great as you can point them out, they'll be wearing a red hat most of the time. Although, a lot of those retards are having regrets. But, hey, you let your racism get ahead of your thinking, so that's why we got the asshole in charge right now. But I don't want to get too political. I do want to say that those little kids swearing, keep swearing. Keep fucking swearing, okay? I encourage everybody to swear. It's your First Amendment right to curse up a storm. And I say fucking do it. I say let children fucking curse. Let them say whatever the fuck they want. Piss, cocksucker, Jesus Christ, motherfucker. Whatever the fuck they want. I'm all for freedom of speech. Like I said, watch what you say, though. You could get your nose broken like I did. That's another thing. These younger generations. You guys are pussies because you spend too much time online. That's why you can't talk to girls. That's why you can't fucking... You fight dudes online? Then yeah, like, I don't know. Like, do you even see people anymore? Like, they have this thing, like, online where they're saying, like, Gen Z ain't drinking. You know, they were, like, showing all these billions of dollars for every generation that was drinking and everything. And Gen Z ain't drinking. That's why you ain't getting laid, bitch. Alcohol works wonders sometimes. Yeah, it's a liquid panty remover. I've had a... Alcohol does some crazy things. Alcohol does this. Go home with a stranger and wake up not knowing who the fuck they are, where they came from, or their name. Been there, done that many times. You know who likes to bang? Single mothers. Oh my god, well, of course they have kids. They're just bad at banging. That's why they have a kid in the first place. It's like I joke. It's like, how come there's no single Mother's Day cards? Nobody planned on it. But yeah, single mothers, they like to bang. Actually, you know what? Married mothers like to bang too. That was the thing, man. I was a professional other man for many, many, many years. Like, people would bring their wives and girlfriends around me, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm funny and I just don't give a fuck. But a lot of them I would like end up doing stuff with, sleeping with, getting freaky, jiggy with it, whatever. I don't know. It was fun. Everything was fun. Okay? But I found out the real hard way that boyfriends will come find you with their friends, okay? And come beat you up. Okay? You mess with the wrong girl, the right dudes are going to come down and they're like beat the crap out of you because you did something with their lady. But this is what the difference between dating and married. Married men, they'll bring a gun. I had a dude pull a gun on me at the Comedy Store. My whole thing is like, what are you gonna do? Shoot me right here in front of all these people? Like, I've had guns pulled on me before. Okay, if you just act casual, just try to basically not get shot. As you can see, I haven't. Well, I'm glad about that. But, yeah, this guy came to the Comedy Store because I was messing. There was this open micer chick. After, I hosted the open mic at the Comedy Store for over 5 years. And chicks will do a lot of things for 3 minutes of stage time. That's all I gotta say. And, the thing is, they would come on to me, and, most of the time I wouldn't come on to them. Okay? It was just, I don't know, it was just, whatever. Anyhow, we would leave after, I was done hosting. We would run up to her car in the Hyatt parking lot and do stuff. And that happened a number of times. I'm not going to say a lot. I'm not going to say how many times, but it happened a number of times. Enough that I got pinched. And let's just say, yeah, I was on the wrong end of the gun. But I also had to explain to this gentleman that it was not my fault. It wasn't. I did not know she was married. Okay? Had no fucking clue. This guy just showed up out of nowhere. Gun. Hey, you Skippy? Yeah. Gun. We need to go talk. I'm like, I can talk right here. And we did. I made him stay right there because I realized, hey, you know what? What are you gonna do? You gonna fucking shoot me here? We have security here. But unfortunately, I didn't want to get anybody else involved. That shit happened. Luckily, I ended up not getting hurt. It was a warning. Like I said, I talked my way out of it. Because I didn't know. Girls are sneaky, man. Don't trust women. Don't trust anybody. I'm having problems with this friend recently. Can't trust this motherfucker. Can't. Not going to. There's so many people I just can't trust anymore. You have to, with dating and friendship, you have to figure out who's the assets and who's the liabilities. Okay? And as far as I'm concerned, comedians to me are nothing but liabilities. Okay? They're the people that only call me when they need something. That's it. If they need some cheap weed, that's it. I don't, But, yeah, you gotta know who's your friend that wants to hang out with you and wants to, do stuff because they enjoy your company, and who's just hanging out with you because you got something that they want. That's the shit you gotta figure out in life. Can't trust a motherfucker anymore. Nope. Not worth it. But anyhow, let kids swear, goddammit. It's fucking funny. It's fucking cool. Yeah, don't Hey, ladies, don't cheat with me anymore. But if you do, don't tell your dude. But you won't, so it's cool. I'm not. I'm. Until I can find a woman, okay, that brings me any iota of happiness. Not even gonna fucking bother. I've been with the most gorgeous nightmares on the face of the goddamn planet. Don't want any more gorgeous nightmares. There's only one girl that I can even think of that I'd even want to be with, but it's such a long shot, and I'd love to. Is all I gotta say. There was a girl that worked at Dave and Buster's, and I used to go up there and just hang out with her, and we would just shoot the shit. And the one thing I loved about her, okay, like I enjoy happiness. Seeing people happy makes me happy. It's kind of a reciprocal thing. When people are laughing, I start laughing. I smile, okay? And the one thing I enjoyed about her, okay, is we just always make each other laugh. And it was great. And she was excited about stuff. I'm like, that's one of my biggest problems in life right now is I'm bored with everything. I've done everything. I've fucking toured, band, comedy, done fucking army, you know, stage diving a G-string, met a lot of my heroes. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do, but you know, it's just like if I could find someone who could make, you know, some fun happen, that'd be awesome. But because I ain't, you know, I don't get paid enough to live a soap opera. That's why I don't want no drama, mama. Fuck that noise and nonsense. Jesus Christ, I've had too many of that shit. Like, there's so many amazing women out there who just know how to sabotage a relationship. And it sucks. And I've had it happen to me many times. Have I sabotaged a relationship? Unfortunately, yes. I fucked up with the one most amazing girl that I could have been with, but it was because I was seeing somebody else, and it was stupid. It was stupid. I was seeing this. There's this stripper who used to live down the hall, and she had bugs in her skull, right? And I would have to go down and bang her to sleep every night so she could go to bed. Okay? It was nice. She was a nymphomaniac. Okay? It was like, you know, I was basically her sex toy, her human sex toy. And I'll go down there and just give her what she needed, and then come back. But unfortunately, this person was one of my best friends, and I knew she had feelings for me. And my biggest mistake, my biggest regret in life is telling her no when she asked me to be her boyfriend. That was my biggest fucking mistake in life. Because this woman brought me nothing but happiness. She gone. She's, I don't know. I'm not even going to bother trying to find her. Ain't worth it. I fucked it up on a bad note. I did. I fucked it up. Shouldn't have, but I did. Because I'm a fucking idiot, but live and or learn. But, yeah. Yeah, she made me really, really fucking happy. And unfortunately, I had convenience puss. And I know for a fact that if I stopped banging this girl, she would retaliate on this person because she was crazy. I don't want to do it to another person. I don't want to have, like, I hate that shit. I used to date this one nymphomaniac back in Pittsburgh. It was my first nymphomaniac, and oh my God. You think you want a nymphomaniac until you get one, and they're just insatiable, and you're like, you're trying to keep up, trying to fucking, I was out of sperm. Out. Empty. All she wanted was the D. All day, every day. You think it's a great thing. It was. I'm not gonna lie. But man, sometimes I just couldn't keep up. Literally and figuratively. But yeah, that girl, she's fun, but she just like, she had bugs in her skull too. The crazy ones know how to fuck. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, if you want some short-term fun, crazy women all fucking day. Oh my god. Because I was in the punk scene for many years. That's all we got in the punk scene. Ain't a sane person in the punk scene. Okay, we're all crazy. Well, I saw the funniest thing recently. It said punks cosplay as mean-looking people, even though they're the nicest people out there, whereas hippies cosplay as nice people, even though they're the meanest people out there. I thought that was kind of like unique and contrast and kind of true, because hippies suck. Not all hippies, but you know, just the conceited fucking trust fund ones. But I've been to a couple Fish concerts, and let me tell you something. I've seen a bunch of girls in burlap sacks with fucking hairy feet. Ah. But yeah, if I could turn back the hands of time, I'd go and be with that girl forever. I fucked up. I fucked up. We live, we learn. But like I said, there's girls that I like that are, to me, like there's two types of women for me. Ones that I would pursue, and jack-off material. Boom. Okay? The jack-off material is stuff I would pursue. Women, people I would pursue. Okay? But they got some issues. And I don't need subscriptions. You know? There's like a number of people. But unfortunately, I'm happier by myself. But like I said, if that young individual, that person, that young lady who I met at Dave & Buster's, she's of age. She's old enough to drink, so. But anyhow, she just was a lot of fun to be around and talk to, and just had a very positive energy, and she used to invite me out to karaoke, and I'm hoping to see her at karaoke at Dave & Buster's some point. But we'll see. In the meantime, I'm gonna go smoke some more weed. Now my mom told me, I was talking to my mom today, the Mrs. Red fruit pie, right? Mrs. Red's fruit pies, I love them. You can get a Ralph's, 2 for $1. Mrs. Red's fruit pies, okay? 2 for $1. They're amazing. I sent my mom a huge fucking box of them for her birthday. Because I wanted to get her something like I wanted to see, because I told her how great these pies were. So I just filled up a box filled with pies and some jams that I got for her. And I sent it off, and she loved she told me what she's doing, because the pies have an expiration date on them. It's like super quick. She done put them in the freezer. I'm like, Mama, you was a genius. Damn, she knows what's up. Anyhow, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try. She said that if you put the ham pies in the freezer and eat them frozen, they're pretty freaking epic. So I'm going to give it a shot. It doesn't sound... It sounds... If it's a Mrs. Red fruit pie, I know I'm going to enjoy it already. They're just freaking delicious. And yeah, so I'm going to go do some bong rips. I'm going to have me some fruit pie. And yeah, I'm... like I said, it's Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. Yep, I've been working a bunch, but I just don't hang out anymore. I hate to burst this to you young people, but there's gonna be a point in your life where you just don't want to hang out anymore. People just kind of suck. You'd rather just be by yourself. That's where I'm at. I mean, I enjoy the company of people, but you know, if they like me for who I am, and not because I have weed, or if I know I can like get them in somewhere. You know, I like people who like me for me. But whatever. whatever. All right, I'm out of here, skippysimon. Just remember, cocktail sauce and tartar sauce together is freaking epic. Thank you, Popeye's, for giving me 10 shrimp instead of 8. I ate the 10 shrimp. They were delicious. Thank you. And that little shrimp po' boy I made, that little shrimp biscuit, was wonderful. All right, I'm out of here. Take care. Stay awesome. I'm Skippy Simon. Bye.